plus. No? See, it doesn't the same as Aubrey's. Yep.
19 stuff.
Damn.
Have some blood.
That's some math hate going on here. I don't know if I like this.
We only have one more.
I'm just throwing my sarcasm around.
Nice! Yes! That's it. That's already got it right here. Very, very good. Very clever. Tacking that little square root of 4 on there. That's what's so nice when you're working around, when you're kind of playing around. You realize like, oh, I'm only 2 off, or I'm only 1 off, or I'm only blah blah off. And you like, oh, I can put root 4 or 4 over 4 or something like that. Yeah. Good work, friends. Let's start regrouping this. I want to make sure we have enough time to see everybody's ideas, because this is going to be badass.
I want to see 13.
I'm not going to do 13. Maya is.
Oh my.
Or Ari, or somebody else. I've seen 13. They're perfect. They're pretty. It's okay. We're going to figure it out. Okay, here's what we're going to do.
So this is 2. Another way to write this.
I'm going to put the numbers on the board, 1 through 20. We'll use this board too, because we're going to need more space.
Oh, so that's correct.
A trick way to get 2. Just like a trick way to get 1, that's the. You know what I'm saying?
I just wanted to like see that.
Come on up. Add your solutions for these to the spaces. I want to fill the front boards with 7 through 20. I got plenty of markers. Just add your solution. If somebody's already added one of your solutions and you have a different one, add yours. If it's the same as yours, then don't add it a second time. But I want to see how many different ways we can get these numbers. Okay? Let's go. Grab some markers. 7, 8. Yes. There's a whole lot of hate about 19 right now, I think. And then maybe 16 seconds. Oh, you got it. Yeah, I'll get some more markers if we need them. That's just unfortunately the ink cartridge. I'll get some more markers from upstairs. So we'll do it down here.
Are we allowed to do 1?
No, do as many as you want.
Oh.
Yeah, do as many as you want. Yeah. Yeah. 18. Go around you, ladies. 19 and 20. Yeah. Here's a black marker. I'll get some more markers in case anybody else wants to come up.
I know.
All right, markers. I got more markers. See what you got. I'm pumped. Fire up. Color one.
Blue.
Hell yeah.
I'm like all in
Go. Yeah, we got all kinds of colors.
Brand new.
Brand new. Exactly. Brand new. Yes. And like I said, some of you are probably going to have repeated solutions for some of these. But what I really want to see is I just want to see how many different ways we can get it. This is badass. I love what I'm seeing so far. Yes. love for 9 up there yet. That's okay.
I got you.
Aubrey's on it. Thank you, friend.
Got you.
See if you think, yep, you're doing the same thing I would do. Yep. Nice. That 4/4 comes in handy. I noticed a lot of you used it. Oh, look at right below that, 16, or 17, excuse me. Brilliant. 4 times 4 plus 4/4. Nice.
I'll put 4 minus.
And that, which is also awesome, right? Because that gets you 15. That's awesome. I love this crap. And look at the difference between 12 and 3, just by putting the, I love that. Putting the 44 into the 4s.
So 16 plus 2.
Nice, that's a fun second 12. I like that.
Am I going out there?
Dominique, I fully expect your 16 up there.
Yes, it's going. Where's it at?
I fully expect it.
Oh, it's already up there.
Oh, so where you got it? Those boogers.
44 minus 4 divided by 4.
I got some 9s. Oh yeah, 19 still floating out there.
44 minus 4
I
is 11.
freaking love it.
Divided by
Oh. Who did this? Did this? Oh, order it up. I'm sorry.
44 minus 4.
What was the easiest one to get? 16? Add them all together? Don't ask me that. I made it harder than that to me. I was thinking 1 might be the easiest just because you put the same thing top and bottom and then you're done. But 16 definitely is pretty straightforward. Oh, that's clever. I like that third way of 16, making 4 minus 4 is 0. That's badass.
40 divided by
How about somebody put that 19 up there? Go ahead,
How about
Charlie.
that,
It's all
how about
you.
that damn 19? Oh, that's gonna be your
I'll
homework.
give you one.
That's gonna be your homework.
4
This is,
minus
I knew this was gonna happen.
4 divided by 2.
You can
You
leave
can
your
leave
4s
19
behind. That is gonna be, we're gonna send you home with just 19. Y'all kick ass on this. Totally kick ass. So when you come back to your desks and you're seeing everybody's put up here, which is fantastic, by the way, if you needed one to make up, make sure you can see why theirs works. Now we're gonna do a quick go through once we've gotten all of our solutions up here, because there's at least one I have to edit a little tiny bit, and you're gonna edit it with me. The math is right on the board, but there's a symbol missing, and then we're gonna fix it. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. You keep writing. You keep doing what you're doing there, Donna. You're doing fine. But we're gonna go around and check each one, because there's some really clever stuff going on up here. I'm super pumped. Well done. Way to be tenacious. Way to get pissed. Like, this is so infuriating. I'm like, wow, they're owning this.
That one.
19.
Yeah.
Owning it. Driving you
The
nuts.
cheese stands alone.
Driving the cheese stands alone.
19.
Oh, 19. This is the cheese. I hear what I hear.
The cheese
You haven't heard
stands
that
alone, yeah.
song?
The cheese stands alone.
Really?
Is that a song?
Don't make me sing it.
Yeah, she has
I
a
won't,
good
but
single
is
finger
that what you said? The cheese stands alone?
Yeah, the Farmer and the Dell song.
Oh, that old nursery rhyme
And then it
song.
goes like,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I do know that song. I haven't heard it in like 30 years. Wow.
That's why I was like, don't make me sing.
Wow. Back Chris is thinking about that. This is fantastic, friends. I love this. Clever. I love it. Build it up, break it down. That's so cool. Build it up, break it down. Very nice.
National Geographic show.
I-
44 divided by 4.
I love this, except it's missing something. Now, hold that thought. Once your list is done, we're going to talk about this. It's okay. It's okay. Finish what you're doing, Dominique. You're doing. When everybody's sitting down, it's okay. Is it yours?
Yeah.
Do you want to fix it? You know what's missing? Go ahead and fix it. Yeah. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
We just got to add one pair of something to it. Yes? It's all good, girl. And this is, again, I was bothered by the phone. How the phone kind of you were doing it as if you were parentheses, and it was pretending as though there weren't. And that does bug me that it did that, and it bothered Maya too. So, and that's exactly why, because it's so easy to write down something that you think you mean, when in fact you mean something else. So I knew what you were doing with that, because I knew where those numbers, I knew 44 minus 4 was equal to 40, and if you divide that by 2, you get 20. But if you actually read it the way it was, you got a much bigger number.
Correct.
Yeah, that was awesome. I love what you did. You got 42, I think, if I'm doing the math in my head right. 44 minus 2. Yes, that was wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. These are so good. Is that a negative sign or just something I forgot to erase? I think it's something I just forgot to erase. It's black ink, not blue. My eyes have seen this glory.
Isn't number 19, doesn't you have 5?
We broke the rules on 19. Yeah, we're gonna have to take 19 home with us, I think. Yeah, because 19 is wonderful except for the fact that it uses a 2, which is not in the rules. You can't use a 2. You gotta use 4 fours. But that's okay. We're gonna send you home and we're gonna bend the rules a touch.
Oh, now you want to bend them.
Well, we already bent them.
I've
Yeah,
been
the
trying
square
all
root.
day, and now you want.
You settle down.
We don't settle down.
Very young Missy. I love it. I love
Where
it.
does square roots come in?
I got 19. What?
Let's, oh, Brittany's got it. So first of all, Dominique asked a fantastic question. She asked, yes, you can get up there. She asked Dominique asked the question, where do square roots come in order of operations? Who wants to field that question?
In the exponent.
Between that and what? Yeah. When you use square roots, you don't see this when you write them. On some calculators you do. But when you type square root, a parentheses comes with it. That means that when you're taking the square root of something, like for example, this right here, no, this doesn't, you're golden. Now I'm gonna take the square root of this and make it 4, and this is 16, so 16 divided by 4 is 4. You're golden. That's perfect. Now, your question is a very, very good one. And usually it doesn't matter, Dominique, because usually you're writing things like the square root of 9 or the square root of 25 or something like that.
I'll check that.
Is that fair? Okay, awesome, awesome.
So I lied.
You lied? That's okay. People lie to me all the time.
Big.
I'm from the East Coast. No, not at all. Because it's such a pain to get that close. And then not to, okay, Kelly, here we're gonna walk the camera around the room with us. We're gonna do this old school. All right. Hi, everybody. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Everybody's here. Hi. Yes, everybody's here. All right, so Kelly, here we go. Here are the solutions we came up with. Oh, you're good, Dominique. I'll get out of your way. So let's just go through them a little bit. Let's go through them because we got 15 minutes. Let's make sure we're all valid. All right. So I love this. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Hells yeah. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Love this. We already proved that was right. Yeah, that's that goofy extra credit one. 44 divided by 44 is 1. 1's kind of a nice one, right? As long as you do something symmetrically with it, you could do 4 plus 4 over 4 plus 4, 4 times 4 over 4 times 4, all kinds of ways around that. So that's kind of a nice one. 2. Let's see what we did with 2. Okay, so explain this one. 4 plus 4 is 8. Minus 4 is 4. Minus the square root of 4. So that's 4 minus 2, which is 2. Beautiful. Beautiful. Y'all use square roots a lot. I'm glad you brought that up, Maya, earlier. Because originally I had only had that in the homework. I said, yeah, use square roots if you want to. So, all right. Oh, I like this one very much. Right here. It's similar to this one. As a matter of fact, if you look at this inside, I love this one. Whoever put this up. I'm gonna mess with it. I'm gonna tell me if it's okay. Is that still legit?
Yep.
It is. Because inside this set of parentheses right here, this all happens left to right. It's all adding and subtracting. So you would just start at the left and go to the right. If there were something goofy like a division here or an addition here and you wanted to break that up, that'd be a different, but because that's all adding and subtracting, it's all legit. That's really just 4 divided by 2. That's awesome. Totally awesome. Love it. This is super clever. 1 plus 1. I like that very much. 4. Oh, I like this a whole lot too. Whoever, I could tell numbers 1 and 2 are done by the same person here. Very nice. Just change the symbol in between. Clever. Clever. Very good. Okay, let's go over here. 4 times 4 divided by 4 times 4. So what's that? That's 16.
Divided by 1.
Oh, wait.
That's going to be 16, isn't it? Did you write it differently than you meant? Maybe? Did you mean something different? Maybe?
I did.
Well, then don't you go ahead and fix that. That's totally fine. Work it out on your paper. It's okay. We'll put a question mark next to that for now. We're going to put a little question mark next to it. We'll come back to it. Sorry, Kelly, the camera's probably making you sick right now.
That's what I keep doing, is I keep thinking 4 over 4 is 4.
Is 4. I got you. Because 16 divided by 4 would be 3 anyway, but that's okay. But that's all right. We're going to put a little question mark there. We'll come back to it. I love the one next to it. Oh, did you want to fix that one, Maya, or talk about?
No.
No, you didn't. Okay. So this one I love too, but there's one thing we have to do to that green one to make it true. Because right now, if you look at this the way it's laid out, what is going to happen first? 4 divided by 4, you're going to get 1, and then it's 4 plus 4 plus 1, which is 9. So actually, what we just came up with is, actually, somebody already did it. It's right here.
I think I got confused with this, yeah.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you don't have to worry about it, because we can fix this really easily. We can fix this really easily and make it true. How?
Put parentheses.
Yes, Natalie! Do that!
I wrote that, I did have parentheses.
Hells yeah, you did. So you add the 3 4s together to get 12, and then divide that by a 4 to get 3.
You know what's funny is I put parentheses on my paper.
And then you forgot to write them up here. That happens all the time. That happens all the time. I very rarely have you all write on the board because I think most people just sit down and just kind of like work from their seats, which is fine. Oh, and look above. Check this out. I didn't even see it up there. That yellow marker, which is really hard to see. It's exactly the same. It's the same answer. It's this. They're both saying the same thing, just written, the division sign's written a different way. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 4 times 4 minus 4 divided by 4. That's absolutely true. Because that's just getting 12 in here a different way. 12 a different way. I love it. That's 4, right? Square root of 4 times 4 is 4. Minus 4 divided by 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. Boom! All right. I love this. We're doing well on time. We're going to run out of time, I think, before we check them all. Do any of them... Let's see. I'm going to... Just because this is driving me insane, I'm going to take that 4 off of there. 4 minus... Oh, man! This little red writing marker person. Super clever. Is that you, Lily? Who is this?
Me.
Own it. Listen, this is so damn clever. Did you see what she did here? She turned 3 3s into 0. Or 3 4s into 0. You see this? 4 minus 4 over 4 equals 0. Then she adds a 4 onto it. Son of a... Give me this. Give me this. That is slicker than hell. Slicker than hell. All these little ones tucked in here. Very, very, very clever. You watch those. You watch those. All right. These are hella good. Hella good. I see some similarities here. I thought we said... Oh, it's plus 4, not minus. That's the difference. Yeah, that's like this one, but plus... I love it. 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 These are all fantastic. Maya, I want to come back to yours for just a second and realize the editing you did. I want you to own this one because it's awesome. 20 was causing consternation for some folks. They were having a hard time with 20, and 20 is not the easiest one. What I was trying to get your brain to do was to force it into that. Okay, 20 is what? It's 40 divided by 2, or it's 4 times 5, or it's something along those lines. And what Maya came up with was, oh, if I can get 40 on top and then get a 2 in the bottom, then I've got it. And what she had to do was she had to add parentheses like this to make it be so. Just so you know, another way you can do it is write it as a big fraction. 44 minus 4 over root 4. And that takes care of, I'm hiccuping, I apologize. There are implied parentheses there. So that could help too. I love it, I love it. So what's the only one? 19.
Can we use decimals?
No, we already had that discussion. And the reason we can't use decimals, it's a wonderful question. The reason we can't, give me an exact, 0.4?
No.
No,
Yeah.
0.4?
Yeah.
And here's why. When you write 0.4, 0.4 means 4/10. So, does that make sense? It implies another number. Now, I bet certain rules for your homework. So your homework is going to be fairly straightforward. I'm going to hand it to you right now. You only have one to do.
Really?
Yes, you're going to turn that in before you walk out of here, yeah. And we're all getting 25s on
You
this.
only have one problem?
Yeah, because there's only one you couldn't figure out. I honestly,
on
God,
this,
I had no
okay.
idea how many of these would be left. I had no
on
idea.
the board, I'm like, there's only one question.
There is on the homework.
Oh.
Because let me explain why. This is gonna make more sense once I hand it. Once I hand these out, you'll understand. Right, Aubrey? Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna keep one for myself so I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, I'm
Well,
gonna do it.
technically there's two. Whatever.
So, on this homework, this is the continuation of our ladder. It looks to me like we were able to get all 20 numbers from 1 to 20 with the lone exception of 19. That's the only one we couldn't get. So, what we're going to do for homework, take a look at your homework. At the very top, it says, write down the numbers from 1 to 20 that we weren't able to get in class.
Oh, I got it.
So write down 19, that's the only one we couldn't get. Your job now is to go home between now and Monday and figure out how to get 19. You have more time. I added some rules at the bottom. And this is, a bunch of you have been asking me, can we use radicals, can we use decimals? And what I did was, I hadn't planned on using the square roots in class. I like that, Maya, I like that you asked about that. That was wonderful, Brittany,
We have
to
to
bring
take
that
this
up.
with us. Wait,
But I also, no, you don't need that one. You're gonna give that to me. The lab you're gonna give to me, that's gonna be in your lab grade for this week. Okay, so the homework is a continuation of that. But look at the other, is there an extra copy of that over there? Let's see, I have one. I'm gonna take, I'm gonna read that extra copy. Thank you. So look at the rules I've added. You must use all 4 fours, we already talked about that. You can use the normal operations.
It's a symbol.
Square roots.
It's a symbol.
Use those again if you want to. It sounds like we're not having much luck with square roots, and that's okay. Here's one I wanted to teach you. I wanted to teach this one to you.
No wonder we couldn't.
It's called a factorial. It's called a factorial, okay? And the factorial is, so here, I gave you the example. When you write in mathematics 4 with an exclamation point next to it, what that means is
I've seen that.
4 times 3 times 2 times 1. This happens all the time in Math 105. It's a wonderful, wonderful Math 105 operation, which equals 24. So you can make 24 with 1 4 by using the factorial notation. Fair? Might not seem fair, but I'm going to call it as one of the things I wanted to teach that to you. I wanted you to know about it. 1 4, and even though you use it a 3 to 2, which I know feels like it's cheating, but in the same way, a square root of 4 is kind of cheating too, because it's really not 4 anymore. But that's okay. We're making it thusly, if that's okay. All right. And last but not least, I put a Hail Mary rule on too. If all else fails, and you can't figure the damn thing out, make up your own rule. Make up your own operation. Make it up. Remember all those things we did yesterday with spades and clubs and hearts and peace signs and whatever the hell smiley faces? We made up operations. Make up your own. I gave you an example of one down here.
Does that have to be a 4?
No, it has to be 4s, but I made up an operation that involves a 3, so I call it 4 heart 4. Does that make sense? So 4 heart 4 means take the first number plus the second number and subtract 3 from it. That's my operation. Use that only if you absolutely have to. You can't get it any other way. Okay? That was awesome. That was awesome. Yeah, bring your lab, as you leave, we're done for the day. Yeah, we're done for the day. Bring your labs up, make a little pile right here. I will grade those and I will get them in your progress reports for tomorrow. Not tomorrow, for Friday. Thank you, friends. That was hugely enjoyable. I thoroughly enjoyed that day. I hope you did too. I hope you got just frustrated enough to want to keep going. It sounded like most of you did. Thank you, Aiden. I did. It was wonderful.
Markers.
I'm gonna. Oh, markers. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Put those back in your box and turn them upstairs. See you, Claire. See you, Artie. Turn the document camera off. Turn the camera off.
Yeah.
Email this. Bye, Kel.
Further up around